So we do this for a couple of months, and then we want to think about doing a quarterly check-in. What is a quarterly check-in? It's a little bit more of a formal, structured conversation that does a little bit of review and even projection. When we think about quarterly reviews, we want to make sure that we touch on performance progress. How have things been going? What seems to be working? And at the same time, what is it that you can continue to do and improve on? We might want to take a look at goal tracking. The goals that we set a few months ago, are they still relevant today? Has direction changed? Have we started to invest in new product lines, in new areas? We've got to start to adjust our goals. During quarterly check-ins, we also might want to take a look at those engagement levels with people, especially nowadays where we're seeing more and more organizational cultures focus on hybrid and remote work. Are people continuing to stay connected and engaged to the work? And we want to make sure that after every conversation, we continue to offer our ongoing support as managers, making sure that our people know we are in their corner and we've got their back. So April rolls around, we have this quarterly check-in. Then we move back into having those coaching, those feedback discussions, and you're going to see some consistency here. Some might view this as a little bit of rinse and repeat, like the back of a shampoo bottle. But rather than just think about this as rinse and repeat, I like to think about this more as encouragement and reinforcement. The more we talk about it, the more we discuss it, the more important it seems to be on people's radar. So we want to make sure that we're continuing to delegate, continue to evaluate, and continue to have these conversations. One additional item that we might add here around the June timeframe is a little bit of a mid-year preparation. With June, July coming up right around the corner, we might want to start thinking about areas, topics, conversations that we want to align on for our mid-year review. As a matter of fact, hopefully we end up sitting down and having that mid-year check-in conversation. And in doing so, we're going to do a little bit of a first half reflection, not just over the last 3 months, but rather going back all the way to January. When we do, we might even revisit some of those growth and development plans that we established, both around business goals as well as developmental goals. Check in, how are they progressing? What resources do you need? What's been working? What challenges have you had? How have you overcome that? What else do you need from me? What improvements do you see yourself having? We might want to even take a look at goal readjustment. It is not impossible that goals have changed a bit. As they say, the only constant in business is change. So maybe we got to start to take a look at realigning certain numbers or certain expectations. In addition, we might want to check in on those engagement levels again, see where people are at, maybe even circle back to some of those motivation conversations that we touched on. Take a look at how people are feeling about things. Am I continuing to engage my people in the work that they want to be doing? And I might want to now start taking a look at some second half adjustments. Moving forward, here are going to be our goals moving ahead. Here might be some of the areas, the initiatives, the projects that I'll ask you to start taking a look at. And we want to continue to make sure that we give our ongoing support.